What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Bert and Burger Podcast, episode 218. I'm one of your hosts. I am one of your cousins, Burger. The other one is Bert, and we are Bert and Burger, BnB, just bringing a little bit of the family element to the podcast world. Now, before we get started, I want to start off with a message from Bert. Bert, I'd like an apology.
Uh-oh. For...
We have done this for 218 episodes now. That means 218 weeks in a row we have uploaded an episode. And last week's was the fucking most terrible, shittiest episode that we have ever had. You were a lazy piece of shit and decided to abuse a beloved section of the podcast. And on top of that, you brought in topics that you didn't research whatsoever at all, and just made it a miserable experience for me and the viewers, listeners at home. I would like an apology.
I thought it was actually pretty silly, but...
I fucking wanted to noon myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, like, halfway through, I kind of, like, never mind, I'd be doing it again, and I said that'd be cringe.
Please say sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry for making a goated episode.
Like your mom when she told you to tell me to apologize to your dad because I ruined his fishing trip.
Fuck. I almost forgot about that.
I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, she would also, like, whenever I forgot, like, you went over to Sean's house and it was so nice over there. Boy, it was so nice. You had so much fun. Did you remember to tell his mom thank you for hosting you for the weekend? And I'd be like, no, I forgot. She's like, all right, you know what you have to do. And I'm like, fuck, all right. I had to get on the phone and fucking, like, thank people if I forgot to do it in the moment. Hey, this is Bert.
Did you just start lying to your mom? Like, yeah, I did.
Yeah. That's what I started to do. He's like, very good boy, Bert. I'm like, yep. Where's my good noodle star?
Yeah, of course, it was, like, before, like, social media, so you literally had to call them.
I literally did. I have to be like, hey,
Sean's mom,
thank you for hosting me and feeding me and giving me shelter for the night. Yeah, it was like a prayer.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It was kind of wild.
Like, I might say something on the way out, like, thanks for having me, bye, guys. Not, like, make it into this big fucking thing.
Yeah, so it was like I forgot to do that, and then she made me do it. But then it's even like, yeah, I don't know. Now she doesn't care. There was so much shit that she did for, like, just me, you know? And then my brother came along, and then they just slowly, I think, just got fatigued.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, exactly. We're both the fucking oldest. It's like the parenting technique.
I don't know if I could say that. Might send my parents to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Hit
just
her.
the parenting
That's what
technique.
I used to say. Hit him again. That's what Uncle Scott would say. I'd start getting spanked in front of Scott because I was being bad or something. Not like some sexual thing, but because I talked back, my mom would fucking hit me.
Because...
And Scott would be like, ooh, hit him again.
That was a good one.
Harder.
Yeah.
That's serious, too. Like, I was actually getting spanked. I was being bad. And
it was not a show. It was real.
Yeah, it wasn't silliness. And Scott's like, hit him again.
It's so funny.
And my mom proceeded to do so.
Well, I got encouragement now.
Damn, got
it's
show.
Like,
I got an
it's like At-Home Factor and Madden.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Basically, yeah. Literally.
Plus that strength, yeah.
Yeah, fucking visual lines, seeing red.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, speaking of Scott, I have an announcement that I wanted to say to the world, shout from the rooftops. This summer, me and my Uncle Scott are going to see the one and only Slash from Guns N' Roses in concert.
Sweaty.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
It's official. So, Slash is the famous guitarist from Guns N' Roses. He's the guy that wears the big top hat and fucking has really iconic guitar riffs and things like that. And he is going on tour this summer. And I checked it out The tour's literally from California to New York, like up to fucking, I don't know, the North Pole to Florida and shit like that. Like, it covers a lot of the United States. So that's why I feel like I can talk about it now.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, like Imagine Dragons, we had to wait because it was kind of not the biggest tour.
Uh-huh.
And, he could have. There was only select places. Slash is literally going everywhere. So I'm not going to tell you fuckers the date. One day I'll just start talking about it, and you won't know if it happened yesterday or 3 months ago. So.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, might even lie about it and talk about it early.
Fuck, you know what? Let's talk about it now. Yeah, that'd be weird. Yeah, so Scott and I went and saw Slash. How was it? Oh, you know.
That's it. It was
What
cool.
songs did he play? I mean, what songs did he not play is a better question. You know, there was just so many. Yeah. So, yeah.
Incredible.
I'm going to Scott, out of all fucking people.
That is pretty
Uncle
wild.
Scott, that fucking dickhead. So, very excited about that. So, what's the reasoning behind this? Well, first of all, I'm not that big into this kind of music at all, actually. I don't mind classic rock. It's just not my thing. If I have a choice to listen to something, I'm going to go to something else, but I'm also not going to complain if it's on. I don't mind it. Some of it can be really good, but most of it's just not really my thing. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it either. So I am really into guitar. I took many, many, many lessons and stuff like that when I was in college. Just to see one of the greatest guitarists of all time perform would be cool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's,
can't miss it.
Yeah, and it's not far away from where we live. So, you know, it's crazy that this is where they're coming. And definitely
you and all the cornfields.
Yeah. Literally the fucking cornfields out here in the middle of fucking Arkansas.
Yeah.
Scott loves this music. I mean, Scott's like Motorhead, you know? Fucking, that stupid shit there. Scott's the one that really likes this stuff. So no one else is going to go with him. And I don't know.
So really this is a community service act.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like people that... You don't, like the janitor that you see, you know, like Fred, the postal man. Like, you don't do too much because he just fucking loves his goddamn job so damn much. He don't do nothing else. He just stares at the clock, just, oh boy, I can't wait till I have to deliver everyone's fucking meal again. Just rocking back and forth, and that's all it does. And it's like, Fred, you want to go see Slash?
Yeah. Got anything going on?
Like somebody you wouldn't even like expect to even know what a concert is. Like,
yeah.
So anytime like Scott can have one of these few moments, I think it's cool.
Fuck yeah.
That, and this is like, this can be pretty fucking cool going with Scott out of all people to see a concert. Like this is like,
oh yeah, he's gonna be air guitar and headbang.
Well, he's not gonna do that shit. He's just gonna. It's just like. These are like once in a million fucking things, like for it to work out the way that it does. So,
oh yeah,
you don't do this kind of shit with Scott. Like it just doesn't happen. I don't even talk to Scott like fucking 8 months out of the year. So the fact that we can go and
the stars have aligned.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, and there's really, I mean, if it wasn't for Scott, I probably wouldn't give two shits about it. I mean, it'd be cool to see him, but it's not at the top of my fucking list by any means. So
right,
I don't really know what it's going to be either, because Slash is a guitarist, so I don't know if he's going to be singing or
he has a new band that he's been playing with. But
yeah, he does have a band, so I don't really know, but it's like it just makes some memories with the old Uncle Scott.
Oh yeah,
or ODs and
yeah, true. That's honestly what I thought you were going to say, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no, I remember now.
Yeah. So add some more pics to the Snapchat memories and call it a day. So
hell
yeah. Yeah, that's my big announcement. We'll let you all know when it happens, and we'll talk about it. But had to hop on that opportunity. Should be exciting.
Yeah, that sounds fucking awesome. I literally heard it on the radio like a day before you told me you and Scott were going to go. I'm like, shit, no way.
Yeah, so today was the day we bought the tickets. Like, it's official now.
So it's official, damn.
Yeah. Yep, I got the email and everything, so.
Hell yeah.
We shall see. Something else that sounds good, apparently, is Bert's fucking microphone.
Yo.
Bert wanted to talk about something.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy do. Doodly do I did. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just another fucking thing I thought you would love to hear. So, I wrote down a whole thing, and I'm going to try and not make it sound too gay, but... So here it is. I was rooting around my computer a little bit. I was just sitting down. I'm like, dude, I was looking at other microphones, like full ass, like hardcore, like fucking sweaty Joe Rogan fucking podcast mics because I was getting pissed off. I'm like, dude, I'm just going to fucking do it. I'm just going to buy one. And I had it like queued up in my Amazon cart and everything. And then I'm like, wait, let's do one more. Let's do one more look around the old settings page here. So I'm rooting around, whatever. I've been a fucking nerding out in the computer shit for ever.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like actually somewhat consistently, like actually basically on a daily basis since like early high school.
Okay.
So I have almost like fucking 10 years of experience just like being a fucking full ass nerd. And so all these honkies, the tech people who are making this shit are so fucking dumb. Just like me. They inadvertently choose the most fucked up and backwards way to do literally anything. So I'm going through all the settings. Everything looks fine. You can basically just change the fucking the volume and a couple other things. And I look online. I ask the forums, all the homos online, hey, what do I do to fix it? They say, lower the sensitivity and back up a few inches, or get closer to the mic. Like,
oh, well, what do you
right,
do when a girl's choking? I back up a few inches.
Exactly. You're too close, sir. I'm like, all right. Sure I am. So I entertain them. I entertain their suggestion. I lower the volume and you know, fuck around with how close I am to the mic. Still sounds like butthole, by the way. Fun fact.
Nice.
And I look around at some advanced settings. Like there's a little advanced page. I'm like, all right, cool. And I can change the recording bitrate, which is like, oh, it records it's the quality, you know? So I increase the quality. That should fix it, right? Mm-hmm. Nope. I tried decreasing the quality, thinking that my computer couldn't handle such high fucking angelic chords.
You tried to adjust the quality on your $10,000 laptop because you thought it couldn't handle the quality from your $150 microphone.
Well,
exactly.
Audacity couldn't handle it. Yeah. Because it even says on it when you go to export, it says like, this bitrate is too high and it can't be done, blah, 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 blah. We have to render it down to like fucking quarter of the quality. So I'm like, whatever, that's fucking gay. Whatever, I try all these fucking things. And like I told you, it was in front of my eyes the entire time. I go to the advanced page and it literally says, enable audio enhancements. Enhancements usually means, just like dick
like
pills.
Penis.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes it bigger. Makes it better. More quality, more good. Enhance is good. And it comes pre-ticked. When it came out of the fucking box, it was ticked. And I'm like, so I just ignored it. The first time I went to fix my microphone, I ignored it. I didn't fucking touch it or anything, and I did everything else and nothing worked. This time I go back through, I untick the box. So now my enhancements are off, which, you know, logically should
now
mean
it's
that
shittier.
It's going to be even
bad.
shittier somehow.
Yes.
I go into Audacity and start recording, and it's perfect. It sounds way better than the fucking Yeti. It's like, wow. So really what you're telling me, fucking honky neckbeard fucks that made this piece of shit mic, that I had to make it shittier to make it better. Cool. Mm-hmm. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. But yeah, so I turned that off, and like I think it was probably trying to do some gay noise cancellation bullshit. Like, oh, try and make the things in the background out loud.
We've had issues like that before with stuff.
Yeah. But it's like, it's not even that big of a deal. Like I fucking did the thing. I've noticed nothing but gains in every way.
Oh, okay. Gains, huh?
Wait, I don't even know what I'm saying. Whatever. Everything is positive. I have not seen a single drawback from me unticking the fucking enhancements box.
Why'd you have to say that? Now we're gonna get cancer.
No, the fucking whole pod's gonna get like corrupted and blown up or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to use Craig. That's just so fucking gay, though. It's like, that's one of those things you just glance over, right? Like, that's like one of the gay things that I try and say, oh, well, like you're having an issue, and I'm like, oh, have you tried doing this? It's like, yeah, that was the first thing I fucking did. Or
well,
no, why would I untick
really
make my mic better?
You were going to say, like, oh, I didn't have it plugged in or some stupid shit like that.
Well, originally I had it plugged into a totally different piece of my computer where it was like one dongle going into another dongle, like how you have to plug the like wired earbuds into the Apple phones. Like, it's like, oh, you have fucking earbud going into this jack thingy going into your fucking Thunderbolt port. It's all that same shit I was doing on the computer to plug the mic in. So then there was a quality upgrade from that to a normal USB. But then it's like, okay, now I have to click make my mic sound like dog shit, and then it like turns into a normal microphone again. Cool. I'm just so geeked I'm not gonna sound like fucking dog shit anymore. Like, it wasn't bad when you sat through an entire episode. Like, after like 5 minutes you would think, oh, Bert doesn't sound that bad, it's just like normal. It didn't sound like shit, you know, it just, you sounded way better. So I'm like, okay, and then it's kind of weird. But
well, that was the thing that pissed Bert off too, was he's like, you've been using the same fucking $50 mic and there's literally no fucking problems with it. I go from Blue Yeti, which is the most renowned fucking amateur microphone out there, to one that literally Joe Rogan used in his first 500 episodes, and I sound fucking worse.
Yeah. It's so gay. It was so gay.
So I will say, the way you go about learning things is really retarded. So
yeah, that's why I'm like, why am I the tech guy? I fuck everything up. But
like, okay. No,
I get there in the end, you know. But there's a lot of Japanese on the way.
So you have a problem, and
no, I don't.
You just assume there was nothing you did wrong, and this is just the way that it is. So you would tell me,
like Mike Shitty? I thought somebody dropped it or something.
Or, yeah, it's just a bad microphone. Or this is just the quality it is. No, Bert, you don't understand. You spent a lot of money on this thing. It's not supposed to sound like it came from a dollar store. Well, it's just, I guess this brand doesn't have the greatest review. It's like, again, I say this over and over again. This and the outlier thing, that these are like the two things that I bring up to Bert the most, is Bert will obsess on outliers, and he will the idea that he comes up with in his head is always way more obscure than the fucking actual truth.
The possibility of what
the
it actually
actual answer is so much simpler than what this jackass fucking comes up with in his head. So
it's like, nah, that's too simple, and I disregard it. But then you got to remember that most things are like created.
You don't even go there. Like, so for editing the highlight clips that are 2 minutes long, you said it would take you hours to do it. Hours. And I'm like, dude, no, it doesn't. Well, I'm the editor here, and I know what I'm talking about. Therefore, you're wrong. Is how Bert always was. And I'm like, dude, I guarantee I can make the exact same video with visuals in under an hour. And you were like, under an hour? Okay, we'll see about that. Did it in 30 minutes.
Yeah. I do have to say my thing's gone quite a ways, too, so might just be experience. You might just actually have been better than me. I don't know. It's very possible.
It's not even that. It's just, Bert, it's a 2-minute clip. Why is it taking you hours upon hours to do this? Something's not right here.
Yeah.
Something's not right. It's not. And this fucking asshole would
like, I just need to get better.
No, this is how it is. I am the editor here. You don't know what you're talking about. That's another thing. Like, if I ever told you something was wrong about the UFC, you would fucking chop my cock in half. No. I mean, don't you start fucking arguing with me about UFC. Fuck.
Yeah, I have a lot of old man energy.
Yeah, you do that over anything. Like, I remember.
It's so bad.
I can't say that. That would have been doxing. But it's just, you do that. So it's just like, Bert, the answer, it's just like, think about there might be an easier way. So it's just like, I was editing a video, and I told you, like, last week, I'm like, yeah, that took me way too long to do it. And you're like, yup, that's editing for you. I did another video the next day. Took me like 10 minutes to do it. It took me like well over an hour
Figured
to
it out
do it.
right there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
and I'm
I just
like,
write it
no,
off as being fucked up, and I do things the exact same way
And then
to
you
a
do
fault.
it again. Yeah, it's like you
Every single
fucking
week.
you see a block that's a square, and then you see a hole that's a triangle, and right next to the square one, or right next to the triangle, is the square hole. And like I feel like you pick up the block, put it in the triangle, look at it like, huh? And then put it in there again, and
Shave
it won't
down
go.
and try and make it perfect again.
And then you put it back in, and you bring it, and it won't go in, and you bring it, huh? And you just do that for hours and days and months on end, till finally you're like, wait, why don't I put the square block into the square hole?
Yeah, it's like the easiest solution. It's the
Like,
last
why
thing
don't
on
I
your
just
mind,
do
yeah.
this? Like, why am I taking the time to cut the triangle hole into a square with a fucking paper clip in order for the square block to go into the triangle hole when there's literally the exact perfect dimensions right next to it? To just slide right in there. So for me, what I do is I try to put the square block into the triangle hole. I'm like, oh, fuck, my bad. I put it in the wrong spot. And then I just go right forward with it. Just like every other human being. Bert's like, nope,
Stubborn or
I'm
something.
not wrong. I am
Yeah.
literally a god. And I don't fuck up is what Bert says in his head. And then tries to make it work again.
Not possible. I must be missing something. It's like, no, it's just broke.
Yeah, or you don't think that either, that not possible, I must be missing something. You don't say that, I must be missing something. You're just like, not possible, guess that's the way it is.
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes. Like, I feel like you constantly put fucking forks in an outlet and then get zapped and black out.
The hell?
And then you wake up, you're like, oh my God, what the fuck? And then you see the fork and see the outlet and then just jam it right back in there and then pass out and then do the same thing over and over again.
Hell yeah.
It's like after a while, it fucking hurts to get electrocuted to death over and over again. Stop.
It's like, fucking hey.
So yeah,
Chill.
I could have told you it was a very simple solution for your microphone, but
Yeah, I mean, it was a dumb one. It was like a veiled thing.
yeah, I mean it was a stupid.
was dumb,
the answer
but
was
yeah.
dumb. I
It was
can't blame you
unfathomably
there.
simple, though.
But what
I
was
could've just started clicking
stupid was
shit.
you saying it was the microphone's fault and
Yeah.
that the microphone's a piece of shit,
Right.
and you were just going to buy a new one.
Yeah.
So glad you got your 2.7 thousand fucking microphone.
Yeah. I had to put a mortgage down for the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yep, she works now. I'm very happy.
but yeah, glad you're happy. There's some other editing stuff you said you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I've been nerding out like really fucking hard.
You
on
better
that thing.
make this topic work because I don't see any other topics from you, and we no longer have drafts or the music breakdown at the end. So
Yeah.
hopefully
All
you
right.
brought your Jeopardy game, by the way.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but I remember I edited the highlight clip.
You heard
for
about
TikTok.
the highlight. I should
Yeah,
have cut that out. Fuck.
Nope, it was still there. Yeah.
Fuck, I
It
should have
was
cut
there.
that out.
Yeah, of you making the Jeopardy clip. So I'm excited to play your Jeopardy game that you said you would make.
Oh boy, how fun.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
But
so
that'll come at the end. Right now we're
True,
going to talk
true.
about, and I quote, AIDS editing funny new shit. End quote. Go ahead, Bert.
so
Tetris is loading up right now.
I've been a consumer of YouTube media for forever, and you know, there's some cool shit you run across. Like I have so many different. This is very like burger like of me, but I have a shit ton of different. I don't think they're no. I think they are playlists, like playlists on YouTube on my like personal account that I have like cooking food video or food cooking videos. Well, because this is the next part. Well, you're just like the autistic, like, oh shit, on TikTok I can actually like not use this to be like a fucking brain rot. You know, I could use this for good. I can use this for justice to quench evil. But no, I have like cool tattoo like art stuff. Like I have a entire library of playlisted videos and stuff, and I have like cool video edits kind of stuff. So it's like I have Photoshop tutorials, I have Premiere editing tips and stuff like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say Bert has had videos in these playlists for literal
Forever.
fucking years that he
And then
has
I
never
forget
fucking
about 'em.
watched. Yup.
Yeah, I forget that
Literally
they
called
exist.
it.
And then And then, like, sometimes it'll just come up on my suggested feed. They're like, similar to videos in your playlist. I'm like, oh, no shit,
I'm
really?
just waiting for YouTube to be like, hey, Dick Weegar, are you going to fucking watch this? Like, what the fuck?
Start deleting shit in my playlists? Yeah.
It's going to be quit being gay, and it's just going to show you videos that you haven't touched.
I'm waiting for it, honestly. So, the one editing thing that I came across a while ago and I bookmarked and I really wanted to do is... Wait, I feel like I should do more. I don't even know. Basically, okay,
no,
BnB.
keep going.
B and Burton Burger, we do not share our faces, right?
Uh-huh.
It's been a struggle, not a struggle.
Did you say me and Burton Burger?
Me and Burton Burger? No. I probably did, but I'll edit that out in post.
No, keep it.
Fuck. No, but Burton Burger, we do not share our faces.
Yeah, just in case none of you fucking notice that.
218 hour, fucking like 300 hours.
Do you think someone's like, holy fuck, I don't know what these guys look like?
Really? Yeah.
Yo.
They finally thought about it. Hold up. So we don't share our faces. And we think about, silly... I think we talked about doing, like, the Zoom filters or something. Doing, like, some gay, putting on the fucking... You have, like, a burger emoji Snapchat filter on or something. And we talked about different stuff like that. But...
I mean, I spent a good chunk of money on a boy
on your fucking
mask,
thing.
So
yeah, maybe I just need to get mine too.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Shit.
You've seen it. I brought it out at Cousin Night the other day.
Yeah, that looked way better in
Burger
person.
Logo on it. Bert's like, holy shit.
That looked fucking crazy good in person. Like, golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, high def, dude. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, you could put a lot of naughty stuff on there now that I'm thinking about it. But,
sure can.
But, whatever. All this to say, there's a cool video editing software tool thing that, like, AI generates. You can, like, make basically cartoons of yourself. And I've been playing with it.
I remember when you were sending me videos of this, and like, that's literally a Snapchat filter, and you're like, I mean, kinda. And then I literally sent you a Snapchat filter,
yeah,
and I'm like,
oh,
it's literally this, and you're like, yeah,
yeah. I figured it was pretty similar.
Yeah,
yeah. I did have some screenshots that I did want to share. They're pretty fucking funny.
Okay.
I don't even know. You'll have to tell me if you can even tell that it's me. I mean, I tried to, like, take the resemblance of me just for, I don't even know. It's not necessarily final product, like what we would upload to the channel or whatever, because I'm like, ooh, it'd be so silly to fucking post it with, like, slightly different, like, oh, I'm black or something. I can finally fulfill my fantasy. But I have, like, here, let's see. These are so fucking gay. Like, I have, I've got some good shit.
Gotta pause Tetris one moment.
Here, there you go. Some of these are so gay. I might put some of these up. But the cool thing is I can draw over my own image, trying to make it look similar, and then put a green screen in the back, so I can literally put anything in the fucking background. Some of these are fucking crazy. Some of these, like, purposely look a little, like, fucked up because I'm dumb, but I think I have some other... Oh, yeah, I have this. This one's fucking crazy. I started playing... So that's one of the things that's cool. I photoshopped a fucking gun into my hand. But technically it was a screwdriver because it, like, needs something to impose off of. So it follows... I did that, and I did one of me with a fucking knife, and it's like... video, I'm like, see, look, I can do cool shit like this, and I'm like slicking my hair up into a mohawk, and then I have one where I'm pulling a knife out and pulling a gun out and shit. So I've been, like, sweating this for the last...
Bert, it literally looks like you just tried to, like, Microsoft Paint yourself.
Yeah, it looks way better when it's actually, like, moving, because it's like, it's not 60 frames per second, but it's a pretty crispy video, and, like, it has these hard lines and everything. Like, it looks pretty slick. There are a shit ton of bugs in it, though, and it is, like, really, really fucked up and buggy, so I kind of got to iron that out, but...
Well, here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I don't really give two fucks about this thing.
Yeah, because it could very well just be something I fuck with and then never touch again.
This is one of those things... This is something that I haven't seen Bert this excited over in a very long time when it comes to the podcast. He's been actually hitting me up the last couple of days about this kind of stuff. So I say just let Bert cook, and whatever you want to do with this shit.
Something will eventually come from it. Because I watched a video. You can use the same software. Some guy downloaded a clip from Harry Potter where it's like Harry. It's so weird just saying Harry. I don't like that. That's the first time I'm
I don't
using
like it either.
a Bertology quote. But it's like Harry Potter and like
you just
Neville.
Start calling him Dan, like Daniel Radcliffe. You're like, so yeah, Dan or Harry, whatever his name is.
Dan or Harry, yeah, whatever his name is.
Mr. Radcliffe.
Dr. Radcliffe. So he's like walking with fucking Neville or Sniffle or whatever his name is, and he has like a tuxedo on. Yeah. And he has a tie on, and some guy photoshopped the tie out and put like normal buttons on the shirt and a cute little bow tie. And then he ran the software and it like followed him through the entire scene. So it's like we could even do I don't even know how the fuck you'd do it, but like you could bounce a ball and then I could put Burton Burger logo on the ball. And then I don't know, like there's just like so much fucking crazy shit. Like I could be in fucking Lord of the Rings with my knife. Like I could do, I don't know. It's just like, it's so insanely fucking limitless. It's gay.
So I'm down to do whatever with this. So what are you hoping comes out of this?
Well, I was almost hoping, because you don't like see this shit. I mean, there's a couple guys, and every person that I've seen who's gotten this software to like work properly and upload videos to YouTube, like actually kind of like they do some damage. I haven't seen a single person who does this shit that doesn't have like crazy views. That's not necessary. I mean, whatever. Yes,
it is. You can say it. We only care about views.
Yeah.
Things are getting dry, ladies and gentlemen. Something's got to pay our mortgage. So make sure you rate us 5 stars, please. Anyways.
Please.
Like, literally, stop fucking around.
Actually, this is not a drill.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like people who can end up mastering the software, and you can do like some fucking crazy shit. So I was
what kind of crazy stuff are you thinking? Because we don't show our faces, as you alluded to earlier. So and this isn't a live thing, right? Like this isn't something we do on Twitch.
No, this is something I'd have to edit. Okay. So it would be like
I wouldn't trust it because you know how like you can do FaceTime filters or Snapchat filters and things like that. And and then you move your face a little bit too far one way.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely, that's not really possible on this because I am editing it all in Premiere after the fact too. But that's why I don't want to do the other filters and shit. I mean, we could definitely for smaller videos or whatever the fuck. But my biggest thought was like, God, I mean, it'd be awesome if we could even do cool shit for, I'm thinking like big stuff, like highlight clip. Like, it's like, fuck, I can't find a fucking GIF for, guy fucking
2 guys, 1 jar or whatever.
Exactly.
Now you can do it.
The dude squatting over and then I could do it. Like I could record myself and I could do it in my fucking basement or some shit. But it's not actually me because I can make myself fucking Mexican or something.
What if we would it be possible to do something like with face cams for like the podcast and then we just recorded our faces and then you edited them? Yeah,
for like a fucking episode for like an episode not 100, but like a 50 or a 25. Like this is definitely not a thing. Considering this video alone that I'm making isn't even done. I've been working on it basically all day.
Well, you don't know how it works yet.
I also don't know how it works. Yeah, I'm basically teaching myself. The things online are like, take a picture and put it on the thingy and then you're done. Haha. And then I did that and it looks like fucking like seizure fucking simulations. Like, all right. Again, it's probably me fucking something up, but I refuse to accept that I fucked something up, so I'm not going to look into it. But no, there are a couple good tutorials online how to.
That's definitely something that we could do for the podcast. Is we do record our faces, and then we can upload my face on one side and your face on the other, and you get to see not live, but facial reactions to things when this idiot's pissing me off. And But I mean, I'll be a fucking cat or something. But
exactly.
Or a
because I
burger.
think one of the scariest things of like actually putting your face on it, you know, it's like some people get away with having their face out there, but then it's like you can literally reverse image search, and then just like, you know.
That's if
I
that
don't know how
is
you do it,
out
but-
there though. Like
Yeah, if
reverse
that
image
exact picture is.
that only works if there's another image out on the internet of it.
Yeah, but there's like, I mean, I don't know.
Well, we'd have to be careful with it, but I mean, it is something that.
But this, I mean,
we
this
could,
this
yeah.
kind of, I feel like maybe you could say, if you had a list of 5 people and you had a picture of each of them, you could probably pick this out. It's supposed to be me, but if you just saw this, you're like, I don't know.
Well, also, I mean, that's not if you did 5 people that looked like you. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if you
if
have
you
a
did like
super
a
small
black
sample
guy
size, you can figure
and
out
an
it's me.
Asian guy and then an Eskimo and an alien and you, and when they had to guess which one it was, yeah, I mean, I
Like,
think
oh, I
people
figured it
could
out.
figure it out.
No, I mean like you. Like, could you see any resemblance of me in this?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think I'm a good example of
Yeah.
this.
I don't even know why.
Well,
I'm bringing
again,
this
I
up,
mean,
but-
make yourself like a fucking girl, and then make me a burger, and then it'll be fine. It's just like
Yeah.
hopefully, if you made my face into a hamburger, like a gusher, when you bit into the fruit snack, and their fucking head turned into a watermelon.
Honestly,
like,
that would be way easier than trying to trace my whole face out. Yeah, we could be cats or something gay.
Yeah. So, but if you
Could
just
be a
put
dog.
a burger on there, like, can you see burger in that burger there? Probably not.
Yeah. Don't think so. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think you could probably hide it up a little bit, but
Oh yeah. Yeah. Faux show. There's definitely a lot of mastering to do, but I think it could be a super cool, you know, tool in the tool belt kind of thing at some point.
tool
But-
in the tool tits.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Cool. Well, keep farming away with that, and
and I even got my fucking weekly obligations done, and I got what's it called done? Did the fucking highlight clip too. I've jerked off all fucking day doing this dumbass Photoshop bullshit and got that done. Wow. Now there's other stuff I
Yep.
didn't do, but we'll get to that when that comes around.
Mhm.
But
yeah,
you
Bert literally sent me a video to edit and send back to him, and I did it like probably in 5 or 10 minutes.
instantly, basically.
Yeah.
You said you got the other one too. Fucking A.
I was like,
So much
yeah.
work to do.
Yeah, and then I did the highlight clip that we put on TikTok, and that took me like literally 2 minutes. So don't know why
Yeah.
I'm editing these, but hey, if it makes Bert feel better.
Yeah. It's like the having me send it fucking invite links to people kind of shit.
It literally takes more time for you to upload it to Dropbox and me to upload it to Dropbox than it does to edit the fucking thing. Like, significantly more time. It's gay.
Yeah, I just have decision fatigue when I have to try and figure out what clips to keep and what to not keep. So it's like you have that good nature where you can just fucking go through and cut shit off at the knees. But
Well, you send me a list. I'm like, I've told you multiple times, please get rid of that fucking clip. I do not know why you still fucking have it. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, hey, give me an updated list, and the same fucking game's on there. I'm like, hey, retard, I said get rid of that one. I don't want
Quit.
it. Fuck.
Get rid of it, damn it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, going on to more updates. NFL free agency has been happening recently, and there are quite a few updates that have been happening, or a lot of free agent signings that have been happening that really have a big impact on the fantasy football world. So we'll talk a little bit about fantasy and the NFL right now, everybody's favorite fucking section. So bear with us. While I'm doing this, hopefully Bert can come up with a fucking topic to talk about when we're done talking about this, because no more drafts and no more music stuff. Thanks, Bert. Okay, so
L.
free agency is a period in the NFL where contracts are up. They're done. They are expired. These players are no longer on a team, and any team can sign them. if a NFL player is signed to a team, they are not allowed to talk to other teams or anything like that as far as playing for them. It's not like a game's going on and you can't fucking look at the other coach or something like that. But it's just free agent means you're not on a team. So then teams go into a bidding war over players, and then the player sees all of these contracts and he chooses which team he wants to sign with. So let's talk about some names that have moved around. I am just looking at NFL.com, and they're starting with the AFC East teams with the Buffalo Bills. So this isn't like in any order besides that. It's not like these are the top fucking free agent deals right now, because the first one is Mitchell Trubisky is now a Buffalo Bill tool.
Huh.
Boy.
That's kind of crazy.
Blew you away, huh?
Yeah. Boy, huh?
Yeah, you haven't said like anything in the past 2 minutes, so I'm guessing Bert was eating something.
I was actually looking at some. I'm like, oh fuck, he's talking.
Fuck.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, multitask times a million. Mitch Trubisky is on the Bills. So is Matt Collins and Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel, I believe he was on the fucking Redskins last year or something like that. Jonnu Smith is now on the Dolphins. He's a tight end.
Yo.
Went over to the Dolphins. He randomly balled out last year with the Falcons instead of Kyle Pitts, tool. Jacoby Brissett is back in New England. Antonio Gibson, Bert's boy, he's over in New England. Kendrick Bourne is staying there. And KJ Osborne, Bert, he is back. Or he's over in New England now.
Ooh, he has potential. See, that's the weird thing I feel like about, what's the other guy? Alexander Madison. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like the guys who have to fucking sit in the shadow of the fucking, of the sweaties.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
It's just a situation. Is someone like KJ Osborne going to take off now that he's not in a shadow and he can actually get the targets that Justin Jefferson was taking from him? Or is he going to go into obscurity, and the only reason why he had any kind of fucking attention is because that's the only other person they could throw to outside of Justin Jefferson? So we'll see. Austin Hooper is also over in New England, and there's a bunch of defensive players too, and Bert and I really don't care too much about defensive players. Tyrod Taylor is on the Jets. They signed some big linemen too. Derrick Henry, Bert's keeper for the past 15 fucking years, is now in Baltimore, Bertie. 2-year, $16 million contract.
Yeah, there's something about running backs and that, that I don't like the Ravens. I mean, because they have the whole fucking Lamar Jackson situation too, right? Doesn't that kind of automatically, take a couple carries away from the old RB?
It could. And it most definitely does. It's the same thing like with Jalen Hurts last year and how he took all those rushing touchdowns away from DeAndre Swift because of the tush push and things like that. So, but it might take a lot of pressure off of Derrick Henry too. I mean, you got to look at it half full, half empty kind of thing. Yeah. Because over in Tennessee, he was that offense. They didn't have anybody else really. So, and he still dominated. So now they have to worry about Lamar, and they have to worry about Mark Andrews, and they have to worry about Zay Flowers. So that might open up some cracks there that he can exploit. But also, he's a really hard-nosed running back, and he's getting up there in age. So I'm happy with him going over there. I think it works, but I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Zach Moss is over on the Bengals. He's the new running back there because Joe Mixon got traded to the Texans. Did we talk about that?
Got traded to the Texans. All right.
You want to know what he got traded for, Birdie?
What's that?
A seventh-round draft pick.
So, yeah, toothpicks. Cool. Okay.
I dare you to go to Madden right now and try to trade Joe Mixon for a fucking 7th rounder, and they're going to
Yeah.
send you the biggest fucking middle finger you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't understand how far, like, 5th rounders on up are valued in the real life NFL. Shit, I mean, I'll take Justin Jefferson for 2 6-rounders. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't understand.
That's the type of shit that I try and do.
Yeah, I know. It's
What
just,
the hell?
it's just, it's a trait you would send just to see how red it can be, right? It's just like,
Exactly. Like,
is there going to
no
be any
red.
color on this? Yeah, no red. So, yeah, Mike Gesicki, he's also a tight end over there too. Jameis Winston's on the Browns. Jerry Jeudy is also on the Browns. He got traded over there for a 5th and 6th round pick. Like, Jerry Jeudy for a 5th and 6th rounder? Really? That's all it took? Damn.
yeah, that's a little wild.
Here's the interesting one. The Pittsburgh Steelers got Russell Wilson. I think you knew that.
Yep.
Did you know they got another quarterback recently?
Nope. Who's that?
The quarterback that will be backing up Russell Wilson for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2024, Bert, is Justin Fields.
Okay.
Holy Madden. That's like having Patrick Mahomes and then Josh Allen as your backup.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
Yup.
Fuck.
I didn't know Justin Fields did anything wrong, but damn, I suppose.
Yeah, it kind of hurts.
Here's the
Wait.
thing. The Bears have 2 first-rounders this upcoming draft, both in the top 9. They have the 1st overall pick and the 9th overall pick. So
Okay.
I feel like they could have, took a quarterback with the 1st overall pick, which is what they're going to do, and it's probably going to be Caleb Williams. But they could have kept Justin Fields, took an absolute fucking monster with the 1st overall pick, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like an amazing wide receiver, like Marvin Harrison Jr., or an amazing defensive player, and then do the same thing at 9th. But nope, they didn't. They wanted to get rid of him, I guess. So
Greedy?
you want to know what they got for him?
What's that?
You would think at least a 2nd rounder, right? At least.
I hope.
Remember how high he was drafted in fantasy and stuff, like with his running ability and all of that?
Oh, yeah.
They gave him a 6th rounder.
Why would he? That's like a thing you wouldn't even accept, right? Like, what
You
the fuck
wouldn't even
do you
think about
get?
it.
Is it literally just like a bunch of honkies who have like fucking birditis disease, and they're like, well, technically, Tom Brady was picked that lower even. My goodness. I mean, really, we're getting a steal, honestly. Ain't somebody better than him? Better than Brady?
I don't know. Justin Fields was a top 10 draft pick a few years ago. I don't think he was worth that little. I don't think he was as amazing as
insane.
everybody said he was, but also at the same time, I don't think he was this low. It's a conditional pick, so it does have the ability to move up to a 4th rounder. Don't ask me how that works, but apparently, like if he plays 51% of the plays, it turns into a 4th rounder. So even then, I would still say that's pretty low. But yeah, that is what Pittsburgh's doing. The Texans, like I said, got Joe Mixon for a fucking 7th rounder. I still can't believe that. Now, I was talking to Tater about this, but the Bengals went and got Zach Moss, some random fucking honky that was like Jonathan Taylor's backup last year. And they cut Joe Mixon. And then the next day they said, JK, we're trading Joe Mixon to the Texans. So I think what ended up happening is the Texans gave him a call and said, look, can we trade for him instead of you cutting him so he doesn't hit the open market? And then they gave him the bare bones offer of whatever. And they're like, okay, well, we might as well get something for him rather than just cutting him and wiping the dust off our hands, right? Like, we can get something off of him. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why they traded him for such a shitty pick. Bert's still trying to find a topic. That's why he's not talking right now.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Joe Flacco is on the Colts. I'll say
Yeah,
again.
he's another honky.
Joe Flacco, the comeback player of the year that ended up winning like 5 games in a row for the Browns.
He holds my punts in fantasy or in franchise.
Franchise, yeah.
Or my field goal, sorry.
Yeah. Michael Pittman is coming back to the Colts. Mac Jones is going over to the Jaguars. Remember how terrible Mac Jones was?
Mac Jones, yeah.
You want to know what the Jaguars gave the Patriots?
If it's anything higher than a 6, I think
It's a 6.
Okay.
So
dude,
he got the same
ticket.
exact value as Justin Fields. What do you know?
So the team that's giving it away obviously doesn't give a fuck. 'Cause it's a fucking 6.
See, ladies and
right?
gentlemen, you can tell when Bert's reading something when I'm talking and when he's not reading something when I'm talking. This is a
I know I've been
prime
wanting to
example.
say stuff, and I'm like, ah!
You can say stuff. I don't give
Just
a
trying to put stuff together like I don't know. But
Mason Rudolph is now on the Titans. Tony Pollard is on the Titans, and Calvin Ridley is on the Titans.
Calvin Ridley on the Titans, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, he's over there now.
Don't got my boys, don't care about them no more, but you know.
Yeah, fuck them.
Cool.
Daddy's Broncos have literally done nothing. They did sign Lil Jordan Humphrey, whoever the fuck that is.
What the fuck?
There you go, Daddy, making big moves.
All right.
Irv Smith is now on the Chiefs. Chris Jones
Another one
re-signed
of
with the Chiefs.
Wait, Irv Jones on the Chiefs?
Irv Smith is...
Irv Smith?
Irv Smith at tight end is on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was going to say
Chris
he was
Jones,
the Vikings tight end or something, wasn't he?
He was for a little bit, then he went to the Bengals, and now he's on the Chiefs.
Ah, cool. Big shadow.
Yeah. I mean, he's not...
For now.
It might be a good spot for him. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown, is now on the Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't care about that guy. He's only somebody because of our honky friend. Because of Apex friend.
Oh, yeah. True. He does pretty decent in fantasy. And then here's one I want to talk about. Matt, I can't say his last name, Arza, signed a deal for the league minimum on the Chiefs. He's a punter. So the thing with this punter, Arza, I don't know how to say his name. He's kind of got an interesting story. So he was drafted by the Buffalo Bills a couple of years ago. He was nicknamed the Punt God.
Okay.
And I think he was like going viral on the internet as the Punt God and was doing some crazy stuff. I think that might be happening, or he was just called that in college. I'm not sure. But he got drafted by the Bills. So anytime a kicker or a punter gets drafted, it's not a big deal, but it's like, damn, okay. So he got drafted by the Bills, and he was doing a really good job in the preseason. And then all of a sudden, some allegations came out of him being a part of a gang rape, in which he was immediately cut from the Bills. He was blacklisted by the NFL and was never going to see the light of day. Then, recently, I want to say within the past 6 months, past 10 months, something like that, he was found not guilty because they literally proved that he wasn't there during the night of the incident.
Nice.
Like, they fucking literally had cold cut proof that he was not there. And this girl lied and made it up.
That's cool. So they just decided that she was right with no...
Yeah, basically. So,
justification or whatever.
I don't know what the girl said, so I'm not going to comment on it. Everybody in the comments is saying, like, oh, is she going to get in trouble for making shit up and things like that? Like, do the women ever get in trouble when they make up this kind of stuff? I don't know if she made this up. I don't know if there's just false reports or what happened, so I won't say anything on that. But I did flat out read that the court case said that he was not there. Like, they literally did their research and they found out he was not even... I don't even know if he was like in the same city or state or something like that during the night of the incident.
Right.
So he was found not guilty, and then he was good to go to join the NFL, and nobody would pick him up. And I think that's fucking bullshit.
Huh.
Absolute bullshit. That, I mean, you can get cut for allegations, and then when you get officially proven, like, not guilty and ruled not guilty, and somehow, like, the NFL's like,
they're still like,
we'll see. Yeah, the NFL's like, yeah, you can't sign him. So,
cool.
The Chiefs signed him
Tool.
to a league minimum deal. Basically, gave him the lowest amount of money that they could offer him.
Wait, what team did?
The Chiefs.
Okay.
And I'm just really happy that they did this. Now, if he goes and he's just ass, then that's fine. Cut him. Get rid of him. But it did bother me where you had a good player out there that he just got cut because of these allegations, and then they ruled him not guilty, and he still couldn't have an opportunity. That's not fair. That's not America.
Yeah.
You want to know something cool? Is who's the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs, Bert?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid was the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles before he was the coach for the Chiefs. Did you know that, Bert?
And in fucking 67?
I mean, it was
What the
like
hell?
early 2000s, 2010s.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen him not in that nice sterling red.
It was well before you got into football. He was the coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles was also the team that gave a Mr. Michael Vick an opportunity to play again.
Ah, okay.
So Andy Reid is a man of second chances, I believe, and I have a lot of respect for that. So I think that's pretty fucking cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
That's
Michael
fucking
Vick,
great.
Michael Vick came back. He won and comeback player of the year. They might have gone to the playoffs or something. He did really good in Philadelphia. So hopefully this punter, he gets a second chance. If he's ass, then he's ass. Cut him. It's fine, but at least give the guy a chance. I think that's really cool. All right, on to the next team. The Raiders, my Raiders, signed Gardner Minshew as their fucking quarterback.
All right.
Cool. I hope it's for him to be a backup. I swear to fuck, if this makes it so the Raiders don't draft a fucking quarterback, I'm going to be pissed. Especially because there's like 12 fucking good quarterbacks in this goddamn draft. So hopefully fucking Mustache Man here isn't going to be our fucking starter.
Yeah, that's kind of boring.
Christian Wilkins is that defensive lineman that they signed. Monster deal, one of the biggest signings in the free agency this year. He's the guy that went to dab Derrick Henry up, and he's like, JK.
Oh, yeah, I remember you sending me
Yeah, you're
videos
gay,
of that.
lol.
Like, fuck, yeah.
Gus Edwards is over on the Chargers. Hayden Hurst is on the Chargers as well. Let's see. We'll just keep going. Cowboys really didn't sign anybody. Drew Lock is over on the Giants. Devin Singletary is also over on the Giants. The Giants are literally a dog shit team. There is nobody on that fucking offense. That is a god-awful fucking team there. Holy shit. It's one of the worst fucking teams going into a new season I've ever fucking seen in my entire life.
That's
Holy
fucking rough.
shit. That's because Saquon Barkley is now, surprisingly, on the Philadelphia Eagles. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. This is going to be fucking, I don't even know. You think you
Saquon
have
Barkley.
an idea of what you're going to do going into the fucking fantasy draft, and you're like, oh, cool. That's totally not even...
It just depends. It just depends. I think this is a great place for Saquon. I think the only thing that hurts him is Jalen Hurts taking away some goal line carries from him. But other than that, look at what he did, Saquon, on a terrible offense.
Oh, yeah.
They had a gay offensive line. They had a shit quarterback. And he still balled out. So now that he's going...
player.
Yeah, now that he's going on a good offense, I think he could be really fucking good. And I don't know what I'm going to do in fantasy, though, because we changed fantasy this year to where you can't keep anybody that's in the ESPN top 25.
Yeah,
So what that means...
That's fucking funny.
What that means, ladies and gents, is ESPN every year releases a top 300 list of fantasy football players, 1 through 300. And a keeper in fantasy football is someone that you keep on your team into the next year. So usually in fantasy football, every time the season's over, every player gets cut off your team. You have nobody on your team, and you just redraft every single year. Brand new team, brand new players. A keeper means you keep one player, and then everybody else gets cut. So we're doing that this year, but instead of choosing whoever we want, it has to be somebody that is outside of the top 25. So 26 on up, you can keep that person. Because logically, you would want to keep your best player, right? The guy that scores the most points. That's who you'd want to keep.
D had
now,
for 6 years in a row.
Yeah, but the thing is you get people like Tater and Bert who keep the same fucking guy ever since we started doing this. Yeah. And nobody else gets to play with these people. So this gives us a chance to switch it up. And honestly, I don't blame you or Tater, because why would you fucking switch it up if you have a better player? Like, it's just, I'm not going to do it just to fucking do it. So,
yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do in fantasy. I think that's going to have to be a conversation we have a little bit later on, and I don't really like talking strategy with you because you fucking draft my players. So
true. I got so close that one time. I was a little fucking. I was feeling testy. Like,
yeah,
I'm about to fuck this homie over.
Yeah, I mean it's Survivor. It's a game, but damn.
yeah.
That was a Lex and Boss at that moment.
I even picked it up, and you were so disappointed in me, and I'm like, okay, I'll put.
Well, you had like your hand over it, and I'm like, what are you? I remember just like looking at you. I'm like, I'm literally reaching for him in the second round. Why are you being gay?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Saquon's on the Eagles. Kenny Kitten Mittens Pickett, as Barry McCockiner says. He's on the Eagles. Devontae Parker, Bert's boy, is also on the Eagles.
Hell yeah.
Marcus Mariota and Zach Ertz are on the Redskins, along with Austin Eckler.
Yeah, that's still crazy. That's like actually such a fucking wild move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have no idea why Austin Eckler's over there. Apparently, I saw a mock draft for the Chargers where people are like, this is who I think the Chargers are going to draft this year, and it shows like each draft pick and who they think they're going to draft. And now that they have Jim Harbaugh as their coach, he's the guy that just left the University of Michigan.
Okay.
After they won the national championship.
Okay.
He is their head coach now, the Chargers head coach.
Okay.
So the mock draft said every round is just Michigan players. He's literally just going to draft his fucking team that he won a natty with. And bring them over to the Chargers. Obviously, it's a joke, but I'm sure it'll take some people. I mean, that's logical.
Listen, boys, we know how to play together, okay? It just makes sense.
Coach, why you leaving? Don't worry. You'll hear from me soon.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, like, that Michigan quarterback, JJ, whatever his last name is, McCarthy, I think, he had a good combine. And he just won a national championship. So some people are now projecting him to be a top player in the draft now. And their running back over there did really good, too. I don't know who else did, but I also saw something that they had the most combine invites in a long time. So there could be some serious boys going over following their coach there.
That's so funny.
That might be why they got rid of Austin Eckler, because they plan on drafting one of his boys there.
Fucking, yeah.
That's crazy.
Flipping the house.
Bobby Wagner's over on the fucking Redskins, too. Holy shit. That motherfucker won't retire.
Yeah.
That's like
I
me
remember
in
seeing
Bit Life, where I'm fucking Bergerson going into my 50s as a kicker.
Yeah.
All right, I'll try to finish this up. DeAndre Swift is on the Bears now as well. Gerald Everett is on the Bears, too. And for some fucking reason, out of nowhere, this literally came out of nowhere. Keenan Allen is now on the Bears for some reason.
Yeah.
Didn't even know he was negotiable at this point, but cool.
Yeah.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is staying with the Lions. So is Graham Glasgow and Dan Skipper, their offensive linemen. DJ Reader, a big D tackle for the Falcons and the Bengals, is now over in Detroit. They also signed one of my Raiders corners. Amik Robertson is now on the Lions, too. He was a good corner for us. Here's one of the most random ones I have seen. Josh Jacobs is a Green Bay Packer. Like, that blows my mind.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's a big one.
Yeah. I don't know why he's over there.
Yeah,
they
that's
cut
weird.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, some of those prospects are definitely... Well, he's not even a prospect at this point. I think he's probably like pretty proven as a...
Yeah, he is, but it's a 4-year, $48 million deal. Like, they gave him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And Aaron Jones is the better back, in my opinion. And I'm a Raiders fan. I'm on the on fucking sports podcast we came on. Fucking called Josh Jacobs gay there. I'll call him gay now. He's fucking gay. Like, he's a good running back. He's not fucking 4 years, $48 million. He's also an asshole too. Like, he's not very. I've followed him on social media. He's not really team friendly. He's really about himself. Like, he has flat out said, "I don't give a fuck about your fantasy team. Fucking leave me alone." Like, kind of shit. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I understand you don't, but you don't have to be so mean about it, Josh. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, he's always saying shit like that and saying stuff like he's going to play for himself and not for the whatever. And also, like, he said something like, oh, anytime a player doesn't stay with the team, it's always the player's not loyal, but when is it about the team not being loyal? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I kind of get it, but also at the same time, I mean, you're gay. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Burger, you don't know him. You can't say these. Yeah, fuck off. Don't care. He's gay. So, yeah, he's on the Packers now. Aaron Jones didn't go too far. He's on the Vikings.
Yep.
He went over to the Vikings on a 1 year, $7 million deal. I don't know why. Green Bay, you couldn't have made that work. You couldn't have done a 1 year, $7 million deal to Jones. What? They re-signed A.J. Dillon. Their fucking backup running back,
really?
But they will not fucking cut for some reason. So they re-sign him, go out and sign Josh Jacobs. Why don't you fucking cut Dillon, sign Jacobs if you really want to, and then do this 1 year, $7 million deal? Can you imagine that 1-2 punch with Aaron Jones and Josh fucking Jacobs? That'd be insane.
Yeah.
So Sam Darnold's also on the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is on the fucking Falcons.
That's pretty crazy.
Darnell Mooney is also over on the Falcons, too. Deontay Johnson, out of nowhere, went and signed a 4 year, $53 million. Oh, wait, that's different. Okay, I was reading the wrong. I was going to say that's a huge deal. Deontay Johnson was acquired with a trade.
Oh, okay.
He's on the Panthers now.
The Panthers, okay.
Your Saints didn't do anything. Tyrann Mathieu re-signed a deal, so he's not going anywhere. Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans re-signed with the Bucks. Desmond Ridder got traded to the Falcons for Rondale Moore, the wide receiver. Jimmy Garoppolo is over on the Rams. He's the backup to Matt Stafford.
Okay.
And then the 49ers signed a bunch of people, but I don't really know any of these names. Sam Howell is now the backup for the Seahawks. And that's it.
Howell for the Hawks.
Yeah, he was balling out for the Redskins last year at quarterback for a bit. Now he's over on the Seahawks. So there you have it. That is a quick recap of free agency. There's still a handful of good players out there. I'll be curious to see where those go. And then in a month we have the NFL draft at the end of April. So we shall see.
A lot going on.
How it goes, gents and ladies.
Fuck yeah. Got a whole lot going on.
All right. Well, what are we going to wrap up with, Bert? What's going to be the cherry on top for this episode?
Boy. You know, I don't want to fucking make it the same shit. I found like two things. One of them is similar to what the fucking, you know, weird, edity, green screeny shit. And the other one is human feet. Your choice.
Human feet?
Like a crazy crazy, yeah, like you know, like an what's it called, Guinness type of thing.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
You like that one? All right. So I was going through Twitter. Wellberger was going through the NFL stuff, and I was, you know, going through as fast as I could, spamming my quick little fingers as fast as I could, and I found this cute little picture. I wasn't really going to even bring this up until I saw it on my feed like 8 fucking times. I don't know what's going on. I guess this honky is blowing up. Well, that's kind of a... okay, I didn't mean it that way. Pun not intended. Here, I'm going to send it to you. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send it on Discord, too. So, the picture is of a honky. Very aptly named, of course. This time, actually, real honky. Who... it's a very large man. It says, Robert Earl Hughes.
Big Hugh.
Big Hugh. Yep.
Huel
That's
from
like
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I was literally just gonna say Huel. It like runs with the name. Was the heaviest person recorded at 1,071 pounds, and he could walk unaided. So no canes, no fucking little amigo.
So
no nothing. That's wild.
Yeah, I've seen this a lot.
You have seen this guy, this feller?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Fuck.
What?
Hang on. Let's see if I can. Me and my significant other,
Yo.
yeah, literally went to Ripley's Believe It or Not.
That's
when
crazy.
We went to Universal. They had this huge fuck in there.
Okay.
This huge penis man. They also had the world's tallest man in there, too.
Okay.
You can see... Here's a picture of me with him. You guys can't see, but Bert can.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I look like a toddler.
Yeah, that's
I'm
insanity.
also standing like an asshole.
I mean, it's a good representation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I'm standing there like an NPC.
Yeah, staring straight ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I have autism. But yeah, as far as this heifer goes, so Big Hugh, like, where's his shoulders?
I don't know. See, that's like the crazy thing. I've seen, like, what is it, large people in x-rays where it is literally just like a skeleton,
Mm-hmm.
like a normal human, but then just like all this shit on top. So it's probably just right where, yours or mine would be. You don't know.
Wherever the Lord usually puts him, I suppose.
He might also just be like a large, like some guys carry their
No,
weight
like if
differently,
you like literally put your hands over to where you're like covering up his sides, like close one eye and move
like
your
even look at
hands
how
over.
far his arms go.
I know, like
his arms are huge.
his arm, but there's no shoulders though. They just kind of just drop. The picture, this picture should be up for everyone to see. So
yeah, I will be.
take a peek at what we're talking about here. Unless you're driving, then keep your damn eyes on the road. But
please, for everyone.
but look at where his overall straps go up. It looks like
it should be a couple inches to the either side.
Should be shoulders, but it just drops. Like, how can you get big to where your shoulders disappear? Also, what I don't understand is, this is clearly in the Great Depression days.
Yeah.
How the fuck was there even enough food in the world?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yeah, that's what some dude is like, dude, there wasn't even fast food back then.
yeah.
So this guy really liked his food. Yeah, that's kind of whack.
So,
and oh man, yeah.
Let's see. Juan Pedro Franco is the heaviest person alive right now, apparently.
Okay.
Let's see who this big hunk is. Yuck.
Big slab of love.
What's his
Burning
weight?
Love.
Why is it just not telling me it? Like, you would think it would be like... Yeah, Bert, it says he weighs 1,300 pounds, so...
Okie dokie.
I don't think...
Outdated info.
I don't think... Yeah, I was going to say he's only over 1,000 pounds. I don't think so. Robert
like
Earl
crazy.
Hughes. Let's see what... Yeah, and here it says 1071.
Yeah. Heaviest person recorded at...
Wow, look at...
Maybe...
Look at pictures of him online. Boy, they don't do him justice.
No, this one looks kind of cute.
No, he looks fine here. Like some of these other ones, dude, are fucking massive. Look at him here.
Holy guacamole.
Yeah, wow. He bigger than
He does have the NPC situation about him. That is a
apparently
good one.
John Brower Minnock was the heaviest person ever at 1430.
1430, huh?
1,430 pounds.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Huh.
Cool, there's a picture of him dead. Why are there fucking All right, I hope that's not real.
So why the fuck? Up. Because I have seen this big heifer, Big Hugh here. I've seen him before. What the fuck has he done?
I don't know. Maybe it's the walking unaided part.
No, who gives a fuck? That's not that cool.
That's pretty sick.
Not. It wouldn't be fucking like this is.
These old pictures freak me out.
Yeah. What was he? He must have been the heavy. Okay, Wikipedia says was the heaviest recorded human in history, weighing approximately 1,400 pounds.
Huh.
So
I wonder if some of these are because I'm seeing a lot of 715, but that would be like that'd have to be in kilos for it to be 1,400 though. Like 700 kilos would be 1,400 and some change.
Well, this picture he says 1,071 pounds.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't
it
know.
Says on his fucking gravestone, world's heaviest man, weight 1,041 pounds. That's on his fucking gravestone. That's got to be, I mean, fuck, they put the motherfucker in a rock. I mean, that's got to be.
Well, according to Guinness Book of World Records, the heaviest person in medical history is John Brower Minock. Again, however he said that, lived between 1941 and 1983. During his tragically short time on Earth, he entered the Guinness World Records as the heaviest person in medical history. He is officially recognized as the heaviest person who ever lived. And there's a video saying fattest people. That's not nice.
That's mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I have seen this dickweed before. This picture.
Oh, yeah, here. There's one right here. Ripley's Believe It or Not. Yeah. I guess he's here. This one says 486 kilograms. Huh.
Robert Earl Hughes. Who the fuck is this guy?
This is weird.
Yeah, I've seen multiple things say 1041.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is amazing.
You love seeing so much conflicting information. It's so
it just
cool.
pisses me off. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's got to be like a fine print kind of thing that's being missed.
See, like, at first I thought this was a stupid throwaway topic, but now I'm more interested in why this is talked about. Because if this other guy...
I saw
John
it like
Brower,
4 or 5 times in my fucking feed.
I've seen this dickweed a lot. This Robert Earl Hughes. Like, I've seen this big fucking dude before.
Yeah.
So, what I don't understand is, like, maybe at the time he was the heaviest man. But then, this John Brower guy was born and lived between 41 and 83, so he wasn't that far after it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering maybe this Robert Earl Hughes was, like, the first person to weigh over 1,000 pounds.
To hit it? Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. During his lifetime, he was the heaviest human on Earth. Yeah. He reached a peak weight of 1071, where his chest...
Cool on. His gravestone says fucking 1041.
His chest measured 10.3 feet.
That's insane.
Yeah, so right in that middle chest bone, wrapped all the way around, is 10 feet.
Yikes! I wonder what a normal sized, non-obese BMI would be. Like shit, I couldn't.
I don't know, 3 feet. I don't know. Anyways,
yeah, probably.
I said something on here that he was the heaviest human, in his lifetime. So maybe this is why we know, quote unquote, know about this guy, is because he was the heaviest in the world when he was alive, and I do think he traveled in the circus, like with P.T. Barnum and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think. It says made guest appearances at carnivals and fairs.
How fun. What a sweet man.
He had bookings throughout the country. Yeah. Okay. Well. R.I.P. Mr. Hughes.
Yep. Good. You're a true soldier, feller.
Yeah, but I guess that is impressive because fast food wasn't even a thing. They did say something about his thyroid was fucked, so...
yeah, it probably helps, I'm sure.
I'm sure that provides some assistance.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's an art to eat like that. Like, I've been doing Weight Watchers, and I just ate some Reese's Pieces, like a box of Reese's Pieces on my cheat day today, and my belly hurts so bad.
Yeah, I know.
Lord
I know. I
knows.
keep coming back to that. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know, dude.
All right, well, what a throwaway topic that actually turned into something exciting.
There we are.
Yeah,
Show up.
I took a deep breath and then it started being cool when I found fucking conflicting information. Because your picture said it was the world's heaviest man, and then I found some that was literally fucking 400 pounds more.
Like, cool. Yep, there we are. Cool, lying on the internet.
Yeah, and then the heaviest person alive right now is 1,300 pounds, and he's not even the heaviest of all time, Bert, so...
Cool. Thanks, guys. Throw me right under the bus.
I want to know why... Because when you're fat, you go the direction your gut goes, right? At what point do you start going the direction your shoulders go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when you're fat, you go forward and backwards, right? Like your butt gets saggy and your thighs get jiggly and your tummy grows and your boobies grow. So that's front and back. But when does the left and right start growing? Like, why do your shoulders go, like, how does this motherfucker have a 10-foot chest? 10 feet is from the floor to the basketball rim. Okay?
Yeah, that's higher than most people's roofs. Or, like, the room. It's like 8 foot or something.
I just don't understand how it was like over 10 feet. So he was literally taller than a basketball rim from the ground to the rim.
If you unravel them. Like,
yeah, if you unravel them, it'd be taller than a basketball rim. So I don't understand how that's... How do you go that direction? Like, how does the fat go that direction?
It might just be it pushes out, and then eventually it's like, can't go anymore. Gotta start fucking,
But even other, like, massive people, you don't see them this fucking wide. Like, this guy's literally like a ball. Like, he's like the fucking chick from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
When she turns into a blueberry.
Yep. Basically the same mechanics going on here. Yeah.
So if this happened on the New Heights podcast with Jason and Travis, they would have a bunch of answers the next time their podcast happened. Like, Jason loves Dippin' Dots. And when he talked about that on the episode, the next episode, he's like, want to let you guys know, Dippin' Dots literally send a machine to my fucking house.
Okay.
So
that's crazy.
I like Emma Watson. So we'll see what shows
Internet,
up.
do with that what you will.
Yeah. Sesame seeds, do what you must.
Do your magic.
Yeah, make sure it's consensual. But anyways,
please.
That's all the time we got for you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, here on the BnB podcast. Remember, we're just trying to bring a little bit of family element to the podcast world. And at the end of the day, we're just kidding. It's comedy. Calm down.
Oh.
Don't be a literal Lucy. You'll be fine.
Fucking A.
Chill. All right, we will see you all in the next live stream. Take care, everybody. Gooby.
Lower the sensitivity and back up a few inches, or get closer to the mic. Like,
what do you do when a girl's
motherfucker.
choking? I back up a few inches.
Exactly. You're too close, sir. I'm like, all right. Sure I am.